This morning, 7 attorneys or aides affiliated with former President Trump appear to be indicted in Arizona over alleged efforts to overturn the 2020 election in that state. They include Rudy Giuliani, Mark Meadows, Attorney John Eastman, and Christina Baum, the Republican National Committee's senior counsel for election integrity. The indictment makes references to those affiliated with Trump but does not name them. Arizona's Attorney General says the names will be unredacted after each is served the indictment.
Arizona's election was free and fair. The people of Arizona elected President Biden. Unwilling to accept this fact, the defendants charged by the state grand jury allegedly schemed to prevent the lawful transfer of the presidency.
The indictment does name 11 alleged fake electors accused of submitting a document to Congress falsely declaring that Trump had won Arizona. The charges include fraud, forgery, and conspiracy. Trump is named as unindicted co-conspirator 1 in the case, which claims Trump and his allies schemed to prevent the lawful transfer of the presidency. The Trump campaign calls the indictment another example of Democrats' weaponization of the legal system. Trump was also named an unindicted co-conspirator in Michigan, where 16 Republicans are charged with illegally trying to replace electoral votes for Biden with electoral votes for Trump. Meanwhile, today, the Supreme Court hears arguments over whether Trump can be prosecuted in his federal election interference case stemming from the January 6th riot. Trump argues he has absolute immunity over criminal prosecution for any official acts as president.
On the theory that, just like with civil immunity, presidents need to be able to do their jobs without worrying about being sued, presidents need to be able to do their jobs without worrying about being indicted. And so he's raised this primarily in the January 6th case.
The Supreme Court's decision could have implications on some of Trump's other cases as well.
What's at stake is, first of all, the various cases pending against Donald Trump in which he's raised the question of criminal immunity. That includes all 3 of those that have not gone to trial: the January 6th case, the Mar-a-Lago case, and the Georgia case, because for all of those, for at least part of the time, he was president.
While arguments are heard at the Supreme Court, former President Trump will be in a New York courtroom for his hush money trial. Former National Enquirer publisher David Pecker will be back on the stand.